the to infinitive, and the infinitive without to. In today's lesson, you're going to learn what the infinitive is, and how it is used in sentences. The infinitive is the basic form of a verb. There are two types of infinitives. The one with to is called the to infinitive, and the one without to is called the infinitive without to. The negative infinitive is formed by putting not in front of the infinitive. To infinitive. To eat, not to eat. To play, not to play. To buy, not to buy. To come, not to come. To be, not to be. For example, he decided to buy another car. He decided not to buy another car. I told her to come by train. I told her not to come by train. Infinitive without to. Eat, not eat. Play, not play. Buy, not buy. Come, not come. Be, not be. For example, you may borrow my car. You may not borrow my car. You'd better go there. You'd better not go there. First, let's take a look at the to infinitive. The to infinitive can be used in the following structures. 1. Verb plus to infinitive. The to infinitive is used after the following verbs: afford, agree, aim, arrange, attempt, choose, decide, deserve, expect, fail, happen, hope, learn, manage, plan, pretend, promise, refuse, remind, seem, swear, teach, tend, threaten, wait, want, wish, would like, would love, etc. For example, I want to buy another house. I expect to be back within a week. We can't afford to buy another car this year. Do you think a business as poorly managed as that one deserves to succeed? Do you happen to know his phone number? Where do you plan to spend your vacation? I don't pretend to be an expert on the subject. Don't worry. He's promised to do all he can to help us. People tend to need less sleep as they get older. I would like to go but I can't. Two. Verb plus object plus to infinitive. For example, I want you to get here on time tomorrow. I'm going to invite her to come to dinner tomorrow. You must have persuaded her to change her mind. She begged him not to leave her. I didn't expect him to stay so long. Please remind me to thank her. The teacher told the children to sit down quietly. I've asked her to come to the party. I warned her not to walk home alone after dark. You should try to encourage him to study. My doctor advised me to rest. The opposition urged the government to lift the embargo. A gunman ordered the woman to give him all her money. I wonder what caused her to change her mind. The sergeant commanded them to leave. Everyone has a right to express their opinion. Would you like anything to drink? Three. Subject plus be plus adjective plus to infinitive. For example, I am happy to be here. We are happy to see you here. She was surprised to see me. I was very sad to hear the news. I am very proud to say that my sons graduated summa cum laude from Harvard. Visitors were disappointed to find the museum closed. The company is anxious to improve its image. I am very willing to help you. I am sorry that I wasn't able to come last night. It is easy to make omelets. Is it difficult to learn Japanese? This coffee is too hot to drink. You are not old enough to drive a car. The question was too difficult to answer. Four. Subject plus be plus adjective plus for or of plus object plus to infinitive. For example, it is important for you to get this done on time. It is not necessary for her to come tomorrow. Is it necessary for all of us to be present at the meeting this afternoon? This coffee is too hot for me to drink. The question was too difficult for him to answer. It is very kind of you to come all the way to meet me. It is really kind of him to let us borrow his car. It was stupid of her to go there alone. 5. Subject plus be plus noun phrase plus to infinitive. For example, this is the right thing to do. That is a terrible thing to say. Six. The to infinitive is often used to show purpose. For example, you should eat less to lose weight. He studied very hard to pass his exams. I do 20 minutes of vigorous exercise every morning to stay healthy. To avoid traffic, we left work early. To get to work on time, I need to get up at 6 a.m. 7. The to infinitive can be used as the subject of a sentence. For example, to give advice is easy. To tell the truth is always right. To find a good job here is not easy. To take more than the recommended dose of this medicine can be dangerous. To wait for people who are never punctual makes me angry. Using the to infinitive as the subject of a sentence is considered formal. Therefore, it is more common to use it as an introductory subject and place the to infinitive, or to infinitive phrase at the end of the sentence. To give advice is easy. Becomes, it is easy to give advice. 8. The structure be plus to infinitive can be used to give information about the subject, talk about official plans and arrangements, or give instructions or orders. For example, her job is to assist him. Our aim is to collect as much information as possible. My advice is to file a complaint at once. His principal interest in life was to be the richest man in Indonesia. My dream is to be a successful businessman. The Prime Minister is to visit China next month. Nobody is to leave this room. We are to get a raise next month. You are to do your homework before going to bed. You are to learn this poem by heart. You are to clean up the room before you can go out. The gifts are not to be opened until she gets here. Nine. How, where, what, who, whom, when, which one, whether, plus the to infinitive. For example, he doesn't know how to drive a car. Can you tell me where to find a good restaurant? I don't know what to do. I don't know who, or whom to invite to the party. I'll tell you when to stop. They're all so pretty, I don't know which one to choose. I don't know whether to believe him or not. 10. The to infinitive can be used to replace a defining relative clause after ordinal numbers, the first, the second, etc., after superlatives, the best, the most beautiful, etc., and after next, last, and only. For example, Neil Armstrong was the first person to land on the moon. Means, Neil Armstrong was the first person who landed on the moon. I was the only one to get there on time. Tom is always the last to leave. Now, let's look at the infinitive without to. The infinitive without to can be used in the following structures. 1. Can, could, will, would, shall, should, may, might, must, plus infinitive without to. For example, I can speak 3 languages. What can I do for you? I'm afraid my father can't see you right now, he's very busy. I could see by the look on her face that something was wrong. I will see him tomorrow. What time will you get here? She said she would see him tomorrow. Shall we begin now? You should study harder. May I borrow your car? I might be a few minutes late. All passengers must wear seat belts. Two. Had better, had best, would rather, plus infinitive without to. For example, you had better stop smoking. You had better not tell him. You'd better be careful. You'd better keep your mouth shut. You had best tell her the truth. You'd best not disturb him when he's busy. We'd best be getting back. You'd best listen to me if you don't want to be late. I would rather stay here. I would rather not drink coffee. I'd rather not talk about it, okay? Would you rather stay here or go home? Three. Verb plus object plus infinitive without to. The following verbs can be followed by infinitive without to. Feel, have, hear, let, make, notice, observe, see, watch. For example, they felt the house shake. Did you feel the earth move? I'll have him help me with my homework. Did you hear him say so? Please let me help you with your luggage. They made us work all night. Did anyone notice the thief leave the house? Watch me do it. In the passive voice, these verbs except let are followed by to infinitive. For example, they made us work all night. Becomes, we were made to work all night. They let him go. He was let go. The verb help can be followed by the infinitive with or without to. Could you help me lift, or to lift this heavy box? Four. Why, or why not, plus infinitive without to. For example, why wait until tomorrow? Why leave before the end of the game? Why walk when you can go by car? Why want to see her again? Why not stay for dinner? Why not tell her the truth? Why not buy a new one? Why not try it again? Why not go and see a movie? Why not come with me? Now, do this exercise. Directions: choose the correct form of the verb to complete each sentence. You have 2 minutes to complete the exercise. Check your answers. Number 1. It is kind of you to offer to help. Number 2. Your duty is to finish the work on time. Number 3. I heard her sing this song last night. Number 4. It's important for you to drink more water every day. Number 5. Don't let him drive your car. Number 6. You must listen to me. Number 7. I'm happy to be here. Number 8. What makes you think so? Number 9. To win the Olympic gold medal was the realization of his life's dream. Number 10. Her dream is to teach school. Well, that's the end of this lesson. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share.